creative because, again, it's almost like this, um, again, I keep saying this reality, but it is this weirdly solid, again, material reality, and it's about solidity and this kind of slow vibration of, again, solidity. It's almost, this is just a game of materialism and being solid, and it makes acts of imagination and creativity more difficult because they come from a different kind of place, and I can't. The vibration thing might just sound like a load of old hooky, and that's fair enough, but there is something about it that comes from a faster kind of place, and it kind of comes and ends up being something which you do kind of can kind of come through you. I keep saying kind of. I don't know what I'm doing, but anyway. And I think sometimes it's important to not feel put down and like you can't create or that you can't imagine, and if you do imagine and you do want to create, then you do almost to the point of overdoing it in a way of if you're going to imagine something, say you just want to imagine a life for yourself in whatever way it might be, doing things that you love doing, whatever. Almost over exaggerate it, make it this in the most detail that you can, and in as overblown way, and be fantastic with it. Use all the colours and all the shapes and all the sizes. Again, because it feels to me like only a certain amount of that imagination and that passion and that fire is allowed through into this kind of dense reality again. And it's almost like if you were to put in 40% of the effort, only 10% of it's going to come through. If you only imagine with 60% of your force, that's not bad. That'll do. I can picture that for myself, and you might get 25% of it comes through. But so therefore you almost have to go as full on as you can, and with your creativity and your imagination, and say, yeah, this and this, and I'm going to splash this, and this is going to be like that, and blah blah blah, and you're almost making it 150%, because then 80% of it comes through, and then you might actually start getting some changes come along, and it does work like that, because there have been changes, even if it's just been tiny little things, and sometimes it's not, I'm not going to say coincidence or whatever it might be. It takes that change and that tiny difference in perspective and doing things in a different way, and next thing you know, little changes start coming along, and then you get more enthused by it, and then more passionate, so then you're putting in more energy because you know it's something that's working, and that's kind of what I've been doing, because I'm no, this isn't about being a great drawer or a great, an artist or any of that kind of bollocks, and it's about taking the pressure off and sitting here and just dug out a load of creativity kind of exercises and just random things of painting with your, or drawing, or painting, whatever, with your opposing hand, your weak arm. So I'm doing lefty stuff rather than with my right arm, and writing with the alternate arm, and just random short stories, or just doodling with some music or a movie on, or just anything which stimulates in a way that hasn't been for a long time, and it's amazing. And again, the little changes, and the joy and the passion and the freedom and the space you create, because it takes so-called time. But it's almost like you are actually creating space. You're making space in your day for something which you love doing. And surely, we're here flogging our asses off on this realm, and surely if there's one thing we should be able to do is have space in our day to do something that we truly love and are passionate about participating in, and it does more than just pacify us, because again that's what so much of all this is about, and the manipulations, and on so many different levels, and energy-wise, and we'd rather be pacified by Netflix or by Amazon Prime or whatever format our TV viewing comes from. We'd rather be pacified with the next current TV series which has popped up, and use up all our energies being stimulated by that, rather than saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna take a bit back for myself, because that's what you are doing. You're not being stimulated again by your external, by your senses being prodded and played with by external sources. You're saying, you know what, I'm gonna mess with the external sources and take a bit back for myself, and that's what this is about, and it's what I've been truly enjoying doing, to the point where I have to be a bit careful with myself in case I go too far and throw myself at it all and then just burn myself out and then I explode, which is always a possibility. So yeah, that's kind of just wanted to say, if there's something which you truly love, then don't worry about what's going on out your window. Do the things that you love with passion and focus and determination, and devote yourself fully to that passion. And again, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about it, or whether your so-called speech marks are good at it, or any of that stuff. If there's something you love doing, then just fucking go ahead, do it with a big shit-eating grin on your face, and see the difference it makes in your life. Thank you. Creative.